This is my 25th Lent. Clearly, it's not my first rodeo, but if I'm being honest, I've got nothing to show because my previous 20-odd Lents were very poorly spent. Yeah, I did fasting, almsgiving, and prayer, but the right attitude was never there. On the outside, it looked like I was doing good, but really, I was just doing what I should. My outlook on Lent had somehow gotten skewed, and so did how I thought that I was viewed. You see, I've always thought that I've had to earn God's affection, and that Lent was like the Christian detention, where we'd go to remember our sin, to figure out where to begin to live up to Jesus's win, to make up for him being crucified, and to somehow be worthy of him having died. So yeah, I would do X, Y, and Z, so that God would see that I was doing it right, that I was worthy of his sight. But this year, something changed in me, and my view on Lent did a 180. I made my Lenten list of sacrifices, and I thought, oh gosh, I hope this suffices. And then a voice from somewhere far off whispered, you are enough. But I thought again, is this enough to do? And the voice even louder said, all I want is you. I thought in response, how can this be when I give into the lie of earning God's love so easily? But he says, you can't earn. You can only receive. So let your need to accomplish have reprieve. Stop focusing on what you can do and simply let me love you. Friends, Lent isn't about getting the perfect score. It isn't about what you can do more, and it shouldn't be a chore. You see, our hearts could be on hoarders with all the junk they store. So Lent is like a spring cleaning for the soul, because we can't receive if we barely have room to breathe. We need to clear out the crap stacked inside so that Christ's love can come and reside. Like I said, Lent isn't about what our actions show. It's about the greatest act of love that the world will ever know. It's a season entirely about God's love, not checking off all of the above. So for the rest of Lent, let's not get discouraged when we fall, thinking I am not fasting well at all, or thinking I am just the worst. I can't even give up desserts. Because honestly, Jesus doesn't care if we can stick to a resolution. He cares about our heart's disposition, that we have room for his redemption and the overwhelming love of his crucifixion. Remember, Christ died for you to win over your soul. You knowing his love has always been his goal. It's the reason he came, the reason he died and resurrected, so that his love in you could be perfected. So let's not treat Lent like a funeral song, but like the love ballad it's been all along, a joyous melody that in anticipation builds until God's promise in Easter is fulfilled. So when we come to Lent's end and into Easter's splendor, we can open fully the door to let Christ in to restore and outpour more and more his love. And that's enough.